Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Nerd Hour Podcast. It is 2020. How y'all
A whole
doing?
2020.
A whole
The year
2020.
vision. I felt so smart for like thinking of that one day when I was laying in my bed, right?
Mhm.
And then I woke up and I was like, yo, everybody else thought of it too. I went over to like Tim Delgadetto's freaking channel, and then that was a thing there. I'm like, oh, I wasn't the only one. Man, I thought I was a real visionary for a second.
But like
See what I
2020
did there,
isn't
visionary.
technically perfect vision, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I figured out. I thought about it when I wrote it, but I didn't care. I just
I
typed
mean,
it anyways.
it's also is like, do you want to be clever or do you want to be accurate? Clever is much better than being accurate as if like putting a joke out there like that, because it doesn't sound right to go like if you were going to make a joke, you would have made a joke like that back in 2005 maybe, or no, at the turn of the century at 2000 there's like 2000 perfect vision or something like that.
Oh god. Nah, I just wanted to make a clever joke.
Yeah,
I was
a
thinking
clever joke is
2020 because somebody sent me a what was it, a message on like Facebook, right? I rarely go to Facebook, but I got a message on my phone. I read it, and it's all like, "It's 2020. Look at the new year." And I was all like, "Look at the new year. Look at the new year. 2020 vision. Look at the new year."
I like that it took you like it almost took you like a full on minute to think of it. It's like, oh man, this is gonna be so clever. Nobody's gonna think of this, and everybody was like, boom, beat you to it like by a whole minute.
That's the case for most shit in my life. I just learned to cope with it.
Like when
like I'm so clever. It's like, oh, I'm actually
like,
not.
I think you were
bitch.
streaming one day and like and you had your title or your notification, whatever it was like 2020 year perfect vision or whatever. And I was like, I said, I get it. I said, in my head, I said, I get it. That is so lame. It is so corny. And then I saw again. I saw just like you, how you saw everybody else doing it. I was like, everybody just as equally as lame. I was like, oh my god, bunch of corny people.
Oh my god,
making the exact same joke. I put that joke in the realm of dad jokes. Like whenever you hear
the realm of dad jokes,
like whenever you hear like your dad or your old grandpa, whoever say they repeat a joke so hard, so many times in like the entire lifetime, you like, okay, sure, yeah, good one, Dad.
No, I got you. Thing is, I'm not gonna repeat that joke over and over. I do need to change my stream title because I always leave that thing up for like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm pretty sure I've had learning artists as my stream title since like the beginning of July.
Oh yeah,
or
you
the
have.
End of July when I started streaming. Yeah,
you have. It's like
I was just a special.
I said, how can he be a new artist for like 10 months in a row?
I'm still gonna consider myself a new artist for a very long time because I'm still really bad.
I mean, at this point, you probably amateur as opposed to like new.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's about being. It's either being clever or being accurate, 100% accurate. In which case, I figure you should just come up with a new title as opposed to like the same one for the past couple months.
Yeah, I'm not going to like leave it there. It's just like
a clever title, like
streaming.
Free smiles here, or some,
You're right. I'm not gonna like minimize or like suit what you said to the side. You're absolutely right. And it's gonna be one of the things I'll probably try to fix later. Well, I think about it sometimes, but I'm all like, lazy me just wants to push the button and stream.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a clicky, clicky title, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, man, because like when I get on and I stream, it's gotten to the point where I've like literally hooked everything up to one button on my keyboard. So when I push that one button, I go off and go to the bathroom and I go get myself ready for the morning. And by the time I'm back, everything's like set up that needs to be set up. Like there's like 4 or 5 programs that need to be popped up and open and running. You know what I mean? While I'm taking my shower and everything's got set up. So when I come back, all I got to do is push the stream button. I'm trying to streamline everything as as best as I
I get
can.
it.
So it's like
you're not
less
trying to
thought
work hard.
process.
I got it.
I got yeah. It's just I know I need to change the thing. What I'm trying to attest here is my laziness, not excuses. I understand. It's my laziness. It's a changing my stream title.
I'm glad you accepted your laziness. Was it?
So just as you saw, like all those instances where I was like losing time.
You know what I hate about Twitch?
Yeah, go ahead.
The fact that, like, I just muted it, right? And I hope it doesn't come up on stream. Or not stream, on the podcast. But when you go to the homepage of Twitch and their showcase, the main thing on Twitch. Is unmuted and it's just like noise. I don't like that.
You just like bookmark your channel or something like that. So whenever you go to your channel, which is always offline.
My channel is like bookmark or whatever, but I just typed in Twitch like real quick, but it still does the exact same thing. So I'm just like, it's like, I hate it. Okay, I was trying to pull up your the reason why I was going to Twitch. I was trying to pull up your channel anyway to see what your last titles were. So let's go recent broadcasts. I mean, within the past couple of days. I mean, the past couple of days it's been Welcome to 2020, a year of perfect vision. Then it was Happy New Year's, and then
snap.
And then before then it was new artists.
It's been 3 changes. That's been there since like July of 2019.
Yeah, it's been new artists. It has just been that.
It's been something that's been creeping up in the back of my head. Like these things are like usually sitting in the back of my head. It's like, hey Greg, you might want to like do this. You know what I mean? Just like social media posts. It's just somewhere in the back of my head. And I leave it there and I'm all like, I will slowly just get better at things. Just keep trying. You know what I mean? Because right now it just feels like everything feels like too much. But once I get in the swing of things and I really start getting used to what I'm doing, things will get better and I'll add on. I added a few little more features for the chat and people are really liking the stuff that I'm adding to the stream and whatnot. That's like cool. All 3 of my fans or viewers.
All 3 of my viewers is much better to say than fans.
It's so cringy to say fans, even though some people do come around and act like complete fanboys sometimes, and I love them, but or fangirls. I don't assume. I can't see their faces.
Right.
Yeah. But I've been having a lot of fun, man. Like this New Year started off really nice, and everybody keeps asking me, "Do you have any New Year's goals?" The same goals that I started in 2019. I want to do them this year, but better. Yeah, I mean, I hate the idea of people expecting to do 180 in a new year. Just work on what you previously worked on, or if you haven't, start working on something. All the good shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
but speaking of which,
I
was gonna do the segue here.
Go ahead.
You rudely, goddamn, interrupted me. All right, look.
Go ahead. I mean, hey, you want to edit the podcast?
Bro, you asking for a lot.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, but for 2020, like what I usually hate is when anime goes to a standstill, when all the Pog anime that you were watching the previous year, Pog is dope. For some of you who don't know,
I think after the past like 10 podcasts of you yelling Pog out of the middle of nowhere, me getting on you for just saying Pog, I think they understand what Pog means by now. I'm like, I know good and damn well this dude just did not just say Pog in the middle of a sentence.
I just don't feel like there's anything wrong. I think my limit is I won't say it in front of people that I don't know. out in public. Like
to me,
if I'm at work,
I don't like not Twitch speak. Twitch speak is kind of annoying too, but like text speak. And like when you get like those certain friends that just LOL BT dubs I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Okay. And they're like 40 years old. They're older than you. They're like 40, 60.
They could be my age and I still don't like that.
Like, I feel like that's like an extra, like, oh my God, shut up. Because that looks like they're just trying to keep up with the youngins.
What y'all young whippersnappers say again? LOL? LMAO? Rafflecopter? Shut up.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, man. But I get mad slightly when my anime series are over and like now we're in that transition period into a new anime season, and I'm just like, what do I do? Do I read manga? Do I go back and watch some of my favorites for the decade? And it's really hard for me to decide. You know what I mean? It's rare that I go back and watch an anime. So what I'm doing now is I substitute that for going back and reading the manga for the anime that I watched.
Okay.
You know? It's the same. It's like I can like absorb the information a lot quicker. Plus the manga might like do some things that I didn't see done in the anime. And I'll be like, oh my God, I understand. That kind of stuff. So I'm trying to find like a nice little anime system for myself, apart from like watching them every Sunday night, which is today. Y'all get this on Wednesday, but I watch all the episodes on Sunday.
Yeah, what was it? Since Food Wars ended, I could be watching Fire Force, even though I just watched the last episode of Fire Force.
Oh my God.
Like I was on
bro.
episode.
It's so spoilery.
I watched episode 10 and then skipped all of that, and then the last episode came out and I was like, oh, I gotta watch it because I've been like keeping up with it kind of manga style.
Oh, you reading the manga?
Kind of.
Okay, that makes
kind
of
sense. I wasn't reading like consecutively manga, but
oh my God, you skipping around?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it'd be like you. I mean, when you it's like speed reading, right? When you know when everything was going on in the paragraph, you can kind of like when it starts off, X is going to the store and he wants some milk. You can kind of skip all that middle part and be like, he left the store with the milk.
Nah, I can't, because you know what happens? I read the paragraph and then I have to read it again because I didn't understand the damn thing that I read.
But you read manga so slow. I remember, bruh. I remember.
It's not really.
What was it? Bleach or Naruto? I think it was Bleach. Back in the day, and I was like, "Yo, you gotta read this chapter." And then I think it was Bleach. And then I'm like, "Yo, did he get there yet? Did he get there yet?" And then I'm waiting for your reaction, and I was like
2 days later.
And it was like 5 minutes later, I heard, "Yo!" I was sitting up there looking you in the face, and I'm like, okay.
Face of concentration, pure concentration.
And then I'm just like, I'm still waiting, and then I just walked off because I got tired of waiting, and then I hear "yo," and I came back. I was like, I know, right? I was like, what took you so long to read pictures? I do not know.
Well, with manga, I try to like take my time and absorb it, and I think that's becoming like a thing that to just deal with some of my shortcomings. Yeah. But with manga, especially books, like man, I had a college thing that I had to go read. Right, I read this, and let me tell you how stupid I looked in class when the teacher asked me what the book was about. And I told her about a completely different thing than what the book was about. And then I had to go back and check if I read the right one. And I read the right one. But for some odd reason, like, it just didn't translate into my brain.
Yeah. I mean, so it's just that you don't... Okay, yeah. You like you said, you just don't pay attention to what you're reading then.
It's hard for me to, like... focus on it, if anything, because I'll read the words but still won't get what the words mean as a whole. You know what I mean? So
You
then I have to
remember-
go back and read it again. It's not the same with manga. Manga has pictures, and
Yeah.
that's a little bit more easier for me.
I'm
I
trying
used to
to
love reading though.
I'm
What's
trying
up?
to remember. You remember in high school when we had that in our English class we had that pick a book thing and do a report on it, and me and some other dude chose Dracula.
Yeah.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. For anybody else that's wondering, I remember how I did. How did you do? Because I wasn't there for your report.
I did all right. I got a really crappy memory, but I got good feelings from it.
Because that never lies.
Bad memories from the time. You know what I mean? I don't have any bad memories from that time. So, like, I think I did all right. I do remember there was, like, a couple of times where I'm reading a book where, like, when I get like that, I have to put the book down and then come back at it after, like, maybe some rest or some sleep. And then I'll come back and I'll read it. And then it'll be a little bit easier for me to, like, put everything together, what's going on.
I remember
that word did not have easy words.
The book was fine. It wasn't that hard. But
it wasn't hard. I've read harder. But
I mean, regardless, it wasn't like every paragraph had a difficult word to read.
Look, man, here's what I'm trying to say. All right, it wasn't out of the young adult section.
I mean, it might have had well been. It was kind of mysterious. It was like a mysterious novel type of situation. Anyway, everybody go read Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's the origin of Dracula. Anybody doesn't know, and this is why we have vampire movies today. It's because of this book, or that book.
Yeah, thank God for that book.
But I know the other because our friend Jamie told me that other kid that did the same book like just failed it altogether. Like he just
gotta be like no effort though.
I mean, his whole life was no effort. Looking at him, like
was it that Troublemaker?
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
that was him.
He wasn't a cool troublemaker. He was just like, dude,
yeah. I mean, his whole life was like looking at him. I'm like, oh, your whole life is no effort. Like
he was trying to be edgy and cool with it though.
I don't even. I wasn't there for his report, so I don't know. I don't even know if that's
report, just in general.
Oh, I don't think. I don't know. Like he was like that goth dude or like emo, like punk rock.
That whole,
I don't know.
Screw society kind of thing going on.
Yeah, you know? I guess so. But look what that turned. Like I don't know how he do it now, but like look how that turned out. Like
honestly, man,
everybody just did not like him.
I hope that he hit like some kind of roadblock and it changed him. I hope he's like making like mad guap right now.
It's weird that
he's like, hey man, I'm gonna change. It'd be like wearing bright colors now.
Yeah, it'd be funny if like he's like really smart. He goes to college and he's like doing like he did like a whole 180 on his life, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just I'm gonna be studious this time around. Yeah. Apparently nobody liked my punk rock attitude back in high school, so I'm be a little studious, and hopefully, like I was like, my God. I looked at the kid, I was like, and then whenever we had to be assigned group partners or anything, I was like, just don't put me with this kid. Do not put me with this kid. I was like, I swear for God, if you put me with this kid, I'm like protesting on high heavens.
Right? God, man, this guy, he was something else, man. I cringed half the time when he said something like in class. You know what I mean? I was wondering, like, sometimes when he said it, what he was he expecting to everybody? Like, yeah, man, you're so right.
I have no idea.
Or like, what happened when he said it? Everybody just kind of like turns around. So I'm like, dude.
But I wanted to double back to 2020, right?
Yes.
Cool stuff happening in 2020. We were talking about anime. What are you looking forward to out of anime 2020? I didn't have to link up.
They don't gotta know.
I heard the click through your mic.
damn it. Look, I'll do this one off the top of my head though, because it just came in my head. I would like to see the continuation of Domestic Girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I do also want to see another one is Full Metal Panic, the anime, not the movie. Full Metal Panic. I would love to see like, the movie's Full Metal Jacket. All right, back to what I was saying. Full Metal Panic, the show. I would like to see the continuation of that. I don't know what's going on with that studio. Maybe I should look it up. But they released some episodes and then they stopped. There's an anime that I fucking love to death, but I would love it if they would like stop releasing shows for it and just like, you know what I mean, or at least stop releasing like episodes for this show within like every 4 months or something. That's called Strike the Blood or something like that. Now I'm strolling through here and I have not seen a damn thing that okay, My Hero Academia.
I mean, that's going throughout 2020 anyway.
Oh yeah. Those are the only ones that I can like actively like think about when throwing on the spot.
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah. Like I seen earlier this year, we didn't because I saw the trailer for it and I wanted to talk about this before, but Railgun season 3 was going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, they're doing another one. Okay.
I like the girl aspect of Railgun season, but I always tend to like it a lot more when they stick to the male protagonist. Like Accelerator is the last one that they did, and like the most recent one, and that one was fucking amazing, and I loved it. And I think I might go back and watch it in this little spirit. You said what?
I was surprised that the quintessential quintuplets is getting a second season. Yeah. I remember telling you about this. It was like
that good.
It was okay. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's a slice of life about this dude that had to tutor 5 girls, and he eventually marries one of them, but you don't know which one. So the whole show is trying to figure out which one he marries.
Oh yeah.
But
kind of like How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. But
okay,
like as I was watching, I was like, well, at least the manga seems to, develop things a lot faster and a lot better. But the anime, it was just kind of, let's have 10 episodes about nothing, and then in the last 2 episodes, let's do some shit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got one. All the way at the bottom of the list.
All right.
Re:Zero season 2.
All the way at the bottom. And it's a long list of anime.
Right. It's a real long list.
It's a really long list. All I did was type in upcoming like 2020 anime, and I think this was the first link, and I was like, damn, I'm not going to scroll through all this.
I went through all of it. There's Danmachi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Yeah. Season 3?
Did I just skip?
Are they gonna make a season 3
then
for
I was
next
like
year?
Attack on Titan final season.
Or this year?
So what?
They're gonna make a season 3 for this year? For Danmachi?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good, because how it ended sucked.
Yeah, right. It didn't really end on like any progressive like thing.
This season just
kind of fizzled out
like
a little
ass.
bit. It wasn't a terrible ending. It was just like a very calm, like
it was a bad ending.
What? To find out that the girl who thought she was a sex service.
It didn't end on that.
It didn't? What did it end on?
It ended on Hestia running away, and then Bell confessing his love for her, and then a thing popped out of a dungeon wall. That's how it ended.
The hell?
See, I would have been happy if it ended on the whole Ishtar stuff, because that would have been cool. But then it continued after that.
Oh God!
It continued like 4 episodes after the Ishtar stuff.
Yeah, damn. Now I gotta go back and make sure I watched every episode.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I must have just forgot.
Yeah.
My memory is that crap. It is really crappy.
Because what was it? Wallenstein, that chick was mad
Ooh.
that the
I like
people
the way
of
you
this
said her
little
name. You made it sound hella fine.
but she was mad that the people of the village that they were in was worshiping a dragon
yeah.
scale. That was around.
Yeah,
I think
remember
that was the last episode.
Okay, then I did see that.
Yeah,
I just didn't remember that.
you blocked it out because it was bad. The Ishtar stuff was cool though.
Yeah, it was a really dope season with the Ishtar stuff and whatnot, and then like her being sent back to heaven.
Yeah,
And like it's a weird thing. I'm like, how do you send a goddess? How do you kill a goddess and send them back to heaven? You know what I mean? How do you send them back to heaven? Was the thought, right?
yeah.
And then when I found out, oh, you just kill them.
It's like, oh, easy enough. That's easy.
I thought it's like you have to do some ritual and like freaking dance around a campfire, and then like a light comes from the heavens and they go back up. But no, you literally just kill them, push them off a cliff.
I haven't seen it on here yet, but Kaguya-sama Love is War is getting a second season as well, and I actually did like that anime.
You know what? I'm gonna watch that probably tonight. I'll probably catch up on anything that I'm missing out for tonight.
For anybody. It's like 12 episodes, and I remember, and I think I did a little synopsis. It's about these two people that will not admit that they love each other. So this whole battle is trying to get the other person to confess first, because if you confess first, you're the bitch in the relationship, or so the intro always explains. So, but season 2 is coming out this year, I believe, which is dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to watching that tonight. Honestly,
You
told me about it the first time, but it's just everything's just been so busy, and it's hard for me to pick up like new things that are recommended to me by people. If that makes sense,
I know
I got so much on my plate already.
Yeah, same. Like I have to find things on my own. I especially, at least with anime, I can't be, anime and music, I can't be recommended anime or music. I like to find it on my own because I'm already watching. I already have like 5 shows in the pipeline I need to be watching, but I'm not, right? So if somebody's like, "Hey,
different.
Watch this thing," like in terms of music, it'll be different if the song is already playing and they're like, "Oh, yo, you didn't heard of Doja Cat yet?" or something like that. I was like, "No, is this Doja?" It's like, "Yeah, this is Doja." I was like, "Oh wow, she kind of slaps." But if like me and you in this conversation right now, you tell me go listen to Doja Cat, and I'm gonna be like, I'll get to it. I won't, because I'm gonna forget. One, I'm gonna forget who you told me to go listen to, and 2, I don't like that type of interaction. Like there was this guy in my stream a while ago that was telling me to go read up on because Vin Diesel's coming out with a movie this year called Blood something.
Is it different from the vampire movie or like the witch hunting movie that he made before? It sounds very similar.
It's a comic. No, it's based off a comic book hero from the what universe
Marvel?
is it? No, it's not a Marvel thing. It's a different entity all on its own.
Oh snap! There's something else that's not DC and Marvel.
Yeah. I forgot what universe it is, because it's based off, like, there's a video game, but it's based off a comic book series, and I forgot what the thing is. No, it's Bloodshot. Bloodshot the movie. And Bloodshot is like an anti-hero type of thing. From this comic book series.
It's surprising, man. Like, you know what I mean? You got such big houses nowadays that it's hard to like even hear about some of these other stuff that might be out there and pretty damn cool. I want to be a hipster for one of these things. Just be like, I was about this thing. Right. I was about this before it was even cool.
Right. I hate that. I really do. It's like,
at least like 1 or 2.
Like, it's the only time I'm like that in some cases is when I'm telling Valiant Comics is the name of the
I've heard of them.
Yeah. So but the only time I'm like that is when I tell somebody something and then like if I was like, yo, this place is doing this thing, and then they hear it from somebody else, and then they come to me and it's like, yo, this place is doing this thing. I'm like, I told you first. I already knew.
Oh no, because
I
like
already knew.
I think there's a special kind of feeling when you run into something that not everybody else knows about, and then you're watching it, and then like then everybody else starts slowly piling in on the bandwagon that you wanted a few people to hop on in. You know what I mean? And then it makes it big. It becomes a TV show or an anime release, and everybody's all like, "This shit is part." So I was about this life before it was even famous.
For that reason, I wish B Major stayed underground. Like I feel like once he was on BET and everybody was like, "Oh, this dude can sing," and they were like all on him. And I'm like, B Major don't do the same stuff like he used to, man. Like Big, like after a while, I stopped listening to Big Sean because Big Sean didn't sound the same either. Like I get artists like evolve and stuff like that, but
here's the
I'm
issue.
like,
it's hard to
there's
tell.
Some songs by Big Sean that I still like.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because we're all constantly changing, right? Yeah. It's hard to tell. Sometimes I'll listen to Big Sean and I'm like, did he change, or was it me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it's hard to tell, like, because we're all constantly changing. Did my taste like shift within the last, couple months or years since I last listened to his music? Yeah. Or did we both shift out of position or something like that? I feel like I tried listening to one of his songs like recently, and I just couldn't.
I mean, if it's an old song, then yes, that's you changing. Your tastes have changed. No, but if you like compare like I don't know a name of one of his new songs, but if you compare like any of his new songs to how he sounded back in the day when you used to bump this one song all the time, you can tell he's changed, but also you changed as well. Like you don't necessarily like it could be either or. You don't like the old stuff, or you like the old stuff better than you like his new stuff. I did something similar to Childish Gambino, where I used to love Bonfire. I played Bonfire, and I was like, I don't like this song anymore.
I'm having that issue. Yeah, because especially with some of Childish Gambino stuff and or freaking Big Sean. The word came to my head, thank God. But yeah, I was listening to his stuff, and I was like, yo, this doesn't hit me the same way anymore. But if I had to compare between the stuff that he's making now and some of his old stuff, I'd say I'd rather listen to his older stuff. But even his older stuff isn't like resonating with me like it used to anymore.
Right. I gotta like Big Sean, for example. I have to go back and listen to some stuff, or even try to find any of his new stuff. Like I've been just like Doja Cat, for bringing her back up. She's like not a new artist. I just discovered her. like only because of Juicy, the song she made with Tyga. And then I found it's another song, Downtown. Is a song that she had made like a year ago. I heard that. Go to Town is the name of the song. Go to Town is a really good song. And then Say So is one she came out with a month ago. That's all over like what's the Vine app thing? I forgot the name
God
of it.
Damn it, I know what you're talking about. The one that's like taking over the internet.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it already. It was in my head for 2 seconds. No.
It just disappeared, man. God,
yeah, it's all over. It's all over that as well, because there's a bunch of girls just dancing to it, like creating their own dance.
TikTok, there we go.
TikTok, yeah, it's all over TikTok right now.
Swag.
It's like I was gonna let it go, and eventually I would. Oh, Darwin's Game. I forgot about that. I don't know if I want to watch that, but Darwin's Game's coming out.
Darwin's Game.
This month,
I have
actually.
No idea what that is.
It's like Hunger Games anime.
Oh, Anime Hunger Games.
Yep.
That'd maybe like give me that itch that I've had since I last watched the last Hunger Games.
But it's like, I guess this kid signs a contract. And he didn't know what he's getting into, and then everybody's trying to kill him now.
Oh,
something it's like that. So
no, I just hope they make the protagonist like somewhat like testicles, please.
Like badass or something.
I don't mean to assume. I don't know what the main character is, but like, you know, I mean, I don't care if he's like OP or anything, but at least like be a little like, this guy's trying to kill me. I have to survive. You know what I mean? Instead of crying under a tree until he starts to like.
The way he looks doesn't necessarily scream, I'm gonna be a badass main character. He kind of screams, I'm gonna be a badass character eventually. Like, give me.
I guess that works.
If it's like
as
12,
they make him grow.
If it's 12 to 24 episodes, he might be like a whiny little bitch for like 6. Who knows? And then eventually he's gonna like stiffen up.
Yeah, because Dead Man Wonderland, it did so horribly because of how they like. I don't know if it's the manga or like the anime that made him look extra goddamn wimpy. I mean, at the end of that manga, he like straightened out. It's one of the things I went back and watched because I always loved Shiro was waifu for me, which was one of the characters in the series. And like I just I like the series as a whole, and I wish it had a second season, but it never did. So I never got to see the main character Gonza grow into his personality, you know what I mean? Or like at least start using his powers for something. So like being able to watch the manga, which is like longer term, I got through. He became a badass eventually. Yeah, but I hate the whole wimpy, like overly wimpy main character at the beginning. You know,
dude, that was I forget his name, but that was the main character for
Rosario.
No, well, Rosario Vampire is one, but what's the mech show that Darling in the Franxx is based off of? I forgot the name. Evangelion.
Evangelion. There we go.
That is the main character of to a tease. Like, he's just wimpy throughout the entire show. He never got better.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
he's annoying.
Like, we're human. It's like we're human, right? So like we can like we grow, we improve, we change. You know what I mean? We start getting qualities of us that are like better.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, so like just to see a wimpy character stay wimpy throughout the whole series is kind of like unfulfilling for me to watch. In a way.
All day.
You know, it feels very like, are you even trying to get like surpass yourself a little? Or come on, man.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I want to switch gears to movies because there's a ton of movies coming out this year that I'm excited for. Well, not necessarily excited. I am actually, honestly, I feel like I'm jaded on movies now, but I am looking forward to them because movies, and that's the bottom line. But the first one is definitely Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys. Let's go.
The first one is definitely Bad Boys for Life. I cannot wait. And it comes out this month, I believe. Sometime, January 17th. That's when it comes out.
January 17th. All right. Speaking of which, we got to make some moves on like going to see movies like together.
Oh, I was like going to movies because I already do that by myself.
Yeah. But I want to watch these movies so we can have some content, or at least you for your YouTube channel or whatnot. So I got a plan. I'm gonna bounce it off you after the
podcast. Okay. So Bad Boys for Life. Yes. Let me just see because there's like this list is so freaking awesome because it's like by month, and I love that.
Yeah.
So
it's like all months. It's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
By like a 2-week period and stuff like that. So that looks dope. Anything coming out in January other than Bad Boys for Life?
They should make an app with this. What the hell? This gives you like a notification to your phone whenever there's a new movie coming out. That'd be dope. I feel like it should already exist.
Doolittle. Underwater is a horror movie that's coming out. I'm not gonna go watch it, but it has Kristen Stewart in it, and it seems interesting. Like they go to the bottom of the Marianas Trench, I think, and there's something down there that kills them. So
damn.
I mean, I might watch it, but I'm not sure. Like, if I'm gonna choose between, like, if I had to go see one or the other Bad Boys or Underwater, I'm gonna probably just go see Bad Boys. Probably, you know. Oh, it's listed as an action movie. I would probably, I would say it's a thriller movie. You know, I'm gonna call it thriller.
I'm looking forward to the Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, the one about like the grandkids or whatever.
Yes. I was just randomly on YouTube the other day and I seen a trailer for that and I was like, wow, I'm digging this. Yeah, I'm digging this. You know what I mean? The one about the girls, I didn't care about it. Even when I saw the commercial, I was like, meh. But when I saw that and I was like, I love it. I'm going to watch that. And I think there's like one more I might be excited for. Everything else is just going to be whatever.
I mean, Birds of Prey comes out in February. We haven't seen much of that since the trailer dropped.
I'm hoping it's gonna be good.
I hope so too. It looks like the same style of Suicide Squad, so I'm not sure.
I hope. I don't mind it being Suicide Squad. Maybe like better Suicide Squad.
I like Margot Robbie. I just like Margot Robbie as a Harley Quinn, and I don't want to see her go. Yeah, I don't mind seeing Jared Leto go as the Joker because Joaquin Phoenix was a better Joker.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just watched the Joker. I think a couple of nights ago, and my God, was that good?
That's Joaquin Phoenix.
Who was that?
That's Joaquin Phoenix. That's why I say Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker is a way better actor than Jared Leto.
Oh my God, bro! I was like, I see how you became like.
I always get this wrong. I'm not sure if that's Joaquin Phoenix anymore. I confuse Joaquin Phoenix with another man all the time. I'm pretty sure it's Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure.
He had to double check himself.
Yeah, I always have to. But it's Joaquin Phoenix. That's a Joker. He's a really good Joker.
Amazing.
Dude, speaking of Harley Quinn and the Joker,
what's up?
DC has this animated Harley Quinn series going on right now that
I know what you're talking about.
It is so funny.
God, I want to watch it. But I just can't spend the coin. I can't spare the coins.
You know I'm not either, right?
Okay. My bad for making excuses, my dog.
Right. It's the same way I've been watching Young Justice, which comes out this month as well.
Say no more. Code decrypted.
Young Justice come out this month, season 4. I hope they bring Wally West back.
I do, because watching what's his name? Who was it again? Get All Comfy with
Roy Harper. Not Roy Harper. It was It's a clone.
Was it one of the clones?
I think it's one of the clones.
Like the older clone?
Yeah,
Getting All Comfy with Artemis, and I'm
somebody need to come in and break that up.
And then it gives me a bad feeling, right? If they weren't like giving flashes of possible Wally returns, you know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, whatever, you know what I mean? You got to move on. I want you to be happy, girl. But when they keep giving me flashes that this man might be coming back or possible like little leads, you know what I mean? Then I'm like, I don't like what y'all doing here. You need to step back off of my boy Wally's girl before I come for that. That's the feeling that I get when they give me those Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just can't wait. Whew, that'll be so good. That'll be nice.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it, and like how they structured the episodes with prepare the what was it? Life
The anti-life equation.
The anti-life equation. The way they layered that out throughout the episodes, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice until like episode 20 though. What is it, like 24 episodes or something?
Yeah. What was it? I'm gonna double back to the Harley Quinn show real quick. Anybody, if you got the change, or if you're just very savvy of the internet and you watch the Harley Quinn show, is so good. It's like everything you want. Like you wanted Suicide Squad to be, and like just like good and funny. It just looks so nice. I like the art, and I love the comedic timing that the show has. It's just like, and then there's this whole thing with Poison Ivy and Kite Man that is hilarious. And like couple episodes in, it's just so good. It's a funny show. It's that type of humor that I'm just like, huh, that's funny.
Also, I need some like notification clips for my channel, and I'm just now thinking that Harley Quinn would probably be pretty dope.
Was it? There's
if I can clip any cool stuff from there.
There's a joke that Harley Quinn makes towards Batman and Commissioner Gordon that insinuates that they're in a gay relationship. And it was the funniest joke, like, just of all time.
Oh my god.
I smile every time I watch that show. I've been watching that, and I've been going back and watching Steven Universe on Cartoon. Well, I don't have cable, so I have to watch it somewhere else. But Steven Universe from Cartoon Network. I did not know how good that show was at the time.
I still don't.
Like, it's a really good show. Like the art stuff.
Like, he like rants about it and like how great it is and everything. I just like, couldn't get around to watch it yet.
Like the art style threw me back like a million times.
Yeah.
But it's a really good show. It's a really good show, just like how, because if I go back and I'm like my favorite Cartoon Network shows in the past decade, now it would be Steven Universe, Young Justice, Regular Show, Adventure Time, which I went back and watched Adventure Time. Adventure Time ended dope. Like, it was amazing. But I looked at Steven Universe as a thing where it's just like one of those shows that has random encounters every day. It doesn't have a storyline. It has a storyline, and it's a really good storyline.
Well,
it's
damn.
Like it like, just like how I thought Adventure Time was like random or whatever. It has a storyline, and it's really good. Regular Show kind of didn't have a storyline, but each episode was like a banger.
Yeah.
But
especially when Tyler Creator showed up for one of those episodes. Like, what, Tyler the Creator?
Steven Universe is really good. Like, I had got caught up real quick, and then I watched the movie. The movie was dope. Too bad it's over. I mean, it's not over. They have like
stuff that I need to go back and watch now.
Steven Universe Future is pretty good too, but it's like 10-minute episode. Yeah, Steven Universe Future is a continuation of Steven Universe, but the episodes aren't as like long. They're still like cohesive episodes, but they're like 10-minute type of things. It's like how cartoons used to be.
All right. I might give Steven Universe a shot. Like the second person to like say anything about it.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's like, I like it. I mean, I was saying you don't have to, but I really like it. It's good.
Here's like how my take on these things are, right? Yes, I'm pretty bad at it, but I do put in effort towards watching some things that people do recommend to me, because I do realize that
here's the thing.
I'm limited.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
So I realized even the taste in music that I had when I was in high school, like I listened to other people who had different taste in music, and I'm like really starting to like enjoy like a whole different genre of music. and whatnot, because I'm just opening up a little bit more and exploring. Now, it comes down to whether I remember and how much time do I have.
Right.
But I do try my best to like explore other things that people throw at me, because I want to be better cultured in 2020. I'm tired of being an uncultured swine. So I at least want to have like some inkling or some idea of what's going around, like pop culture wise, what's going on around me. So I do, like, when somebody says something's good, I'll take a look at it. You know what I mean? I'll give it the 3-episode rule, and I'm like, okay, this is trash, or okay, I like this, but at least like I took the time to go look at it and have an opinion on it.
I don't remember the first 3 episodes of Steven Universe, but I don't think your 3-episode rule equates to American cartoons as well as it would anime.
All right. I'll take your word on it. I'll give it like
unless the show is like good, like I don't remember the first 3 episodes of Steven Universe. It's the only reason why I say it.
Erased. It had me hooked on the first episode.
I never said that though.
I'm not saying you said anything. I'm just
okay.
saying, like, that anime had me hooked on the first. There is some episodes. Oh God, they get me hooked.
Like Harley Quinn is definitely one of those. Is definitely one of those shows where you don't even need 3 episodes to give it a try. Episode 1 is good. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like episode 1 of Harley Quinn is like, oh.
It's like, is this what I got to look forward to? Like,
every episode is like the last. It's like so good. It's funny. It's just, it works. It's the thing. It just works.
Okay.
I forgot. Black Widow is coming out next year or this year.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm
so
looking forward to watching that movie. I don't have any like real expectations for it, so I just hope it's good.
Same. The Wonder Woman movie is coming out this year as well.
Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman 1984, yes. I don't know why they call it. No, it's a sequel.
Sequel?
Yeah, because if you remember, yeah, the first Wonder Woman was during World War One, I think, or was it 2? I don't remember which one. And then this will be the sequel taking place like 40 years after. If it was World War II, it's taking 40 years after that.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
I guess technically still a prequel to the Justice League stuff, but I don't know what DC is doing, like what WB is doing about the Justice League stuff. If they're going to I mean, they redoing Batman, so we'll see.
Right. Wait, like the animated series?
No, they're like a new Batman movie. It's going to have Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Okay. That's the quickest one I've ever seen, man. They like didn't do a good job on it. They do a redo on like something that recently kind of came out.
I mean, they never made since The Dark Knight. There hasn't been a individual Batman movie though. Ben Affleck was Batman, but only for Justice League and Batman vs Superman, and that was it.
Here's what I was thinking, right? Like, what was that guy who played the Joker in The Joker?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Again? Mm-hmm. He said, Phoenix what?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Joaquin. Yeah.
Joaquin. Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
Yes.
Phoenix. Okay. Joaquin Phoenix slayed that role so hard that the Batman, whoever plays Batman's got like big shoes to fill.
Did you see that? I forgot the reason why, but Jared Leto was mad, like he was livid when the Joker came out because he wanted to do a standalone Joker movie, and he was. I think he was like he was just a little crunchy. Like a little ticked off that everybody loves Joaquin Phoenix Joker as opposed to his Joker.
His Joker is no. I'm sorry.
His Joker is just no.
it's kind of like no. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's kind of like a new take on Joker, but I'm sorry, like Joaquin Phoenix, right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
He slayed it. He's just like, this is like, you look at him like, yup, this is the Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not some mobster boss. You know what I mean? Like, this is the Joker. And I really loved like seeing that on screen. It was great.
That was like a really good movie. I like watching it in the theater. Like,
yeah. When I saw Jared Leto, I was like, I guess this can be like an alternate version of the Joker.
Honestly, I thought when I saw Jared Leto's Joker, Jared, I think I mispronounced his last name, but Leto. When I saw Leto's Joker, I thought it was going to be like, this is Jason Todd now as Joker, but it's just Joker. Because we were getting like that whole, there's a Robin suit in the Batcave that's been like ripped up, burnt, or like it was like damaged. And because we see like an edgy Joker like this, I thought it was going to be like a Jason Todd Joker or like Eddie.
At least a Hush Joker, maybe.
No, I was thinking like a Robin, a Jason Todd Joker. That would, or Tim Drake Joker, like we got in the Batman, Batman Beyond movie, where Joker had infected Tim Drake, and then in the future, Tim Drake was still running around as the Joker, and he didn't know he was. So if you haven't watched that, I would go watch that Batman Beyond movie.
I might have, dude, but it's just I just don't. I don't remember. I watched a lot of things. My memory's bad. I mean, so like, oh god, those movies that people bring up about like, yeah, I did watch that. Don't remember a damn thing about it.
Yeah, but that Batman Beyond movie was good. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker is what it is called. So if anybody can find that is a good movie to watch. And that's what I thought they were going to do with like Jared Leto Joker, but it's not Jared Leto Joker. So
I don't know. Like it's kind of like in the future, so it'd be like they're grabbing like a character that's in the future and bringing them back. I just thought it was kind of like an alternate version of the Joker.
I mean, like All Day is an alternate version of the Joker because All Day, Ben Affleck Batman that kills people is an alternate version of the Batman.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I can't say his acting was necessarily bad, but it definitely kind of jarred me a little bit for Jared Leto. Anyways, it was a bit of a jarring thing, you know. I mean, it didn't necessarily feel like this was the Joker that I knew, but if Joaquin Phoenix. It's gonna come. If Joaquin, I'm bad with names. If Joaquin Phoenix didn't like come out and do such a like beautiful job with the Joker, I would be willing. I'd look at freaking Jared Leto and I'd be like, you know what, man, let's see your Joker. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a new spin. You know what I mean? I don't mind. I'm open. You know what I mean?
I think the problem, and it's not towards his acting. I don't think. But the Joker character might have been written poorly, and he was acting off of that. Because I think that was his knee gut response to why everybody hates his Joker is because I think he blamed it on the writers. I think I remember seeing that somewhere. I don't feel like looking it up, but he blamed it on the writers. So that's his character might have just been written poorly. Speaking of which, of poor writing, most likely. Did you know they were making a Monster Hunter movie based off the game?
No.
September
I want to see this.
2020 is going to star Mila Jovovich, Ron Perlman, and I don't know the other people, but I know Mila Jovovich and Ron Perlman. They're making a Monster Hunter movie, and like the cover is like he has like the Anja scimitar, I believe, or is that a saw blade? I don't know what that. I think it's a scimitar The engine scimitar that we all get after beating the engine off.
It's for the bone sword, right?
Yeah, it's kind of bone sword, and then it has fire aspects. I wonder if they're going to do something about that. Like, you know how all of our weapons have like an elemental damage. I wonder if they're going to have something like that
in the movie.
Yeah,
maybe interesting. If anything.
I mean, they should if it's going to be based off the game. But it's also weird. I'm reading the synopsis. It says centers on the leader of a UN military team named Artemis, who is transported to another realm populated by monsters. There she meets the hunter Tony Jaa, which I assume is that guy, and the weird guy we always see in the game that likes to talk. He never gives us missions. He just likes to talk. With the two teaming up to close a portal to prevent monsters from attacking Earth. I wish. Okay, it's not going to be a good movie. It might be just aesthetically pleasing if they do it right.
It might be fun to watch at least.
But I wish that it wasn't stepping through a portal and gets transported to another. I wish it wasn't isekai. I wish it just started off in that realm. You know what I mean?
That'd be kind of dope. Kind of just a whole fantasy thing. You know what I mean? Kind of like
just
The Witcher.
Start there.
You know what I mean? Witcher didn't start off with somebody in this world walking through a portal.
Yeah. I don't need isekai. I just want them to be there.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a way of living. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not just something new. And there's monsters all over the place. Just like, yeah, there's monsters all over the place. We've grown up and lived with them. We had generations upon generations of our kids dealing with them.
Because I feel like they're doing this so it could be like, it won't be so jarring to start off in this whole fantasy realm. They given the audience that's not used to the game to be like, all right, something grounded in reality. This is a officer of the UN military team or something like that. And with never mind, went off on a tangent in my own head, but grounded in some reality that we know about or we can wrap our head around. You know, real life, you step into a portal to another realm, as opposed to just being dropped into the movie and be like, come watch this fantasy movie starring the girl from Resident Evil and the guy from Hellboy.
Yeah. Well,
which
I don't know, man. I would rather for it to be just like, this is the world that we live in. You know what I mean? We've been living like this for a long time. We don't know anything else. We don't know anything about cell phones or whatever you guys got in your dimension. Also, there's Artemis Fowl.
Yeah, I was never a fan of the books. I'm not looking forward to that movie.
I like the books. I like the books. I didn't love the books, but I liked them.
They were okay books. I wasn't a huge fan of the books though. I'm not like, I gotta see this as a movie. I mean, probably at the time I'll be like, yo, this will make a crazy movie. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a stupid, like, what the hell is going on type of movie. Kind of like Ender's Game or what was the other one that came out?
Pacific Rim, kind
of? No, Pacific Rim. Like, at least the first Pacific Rim was pretty good. But like Ender's Game was like, what is going on? I thought this was one movie and then it ended up being something else. Especially if you never read Ender's Game. Like, if you go watch the movie, it starts off with it kind of starts like Evangelion. There's no adults except for this one guy, and then you get kids training to do something, or Darling in the Franxx more specifically. You got kids training to do something. You don't know what they're training to do, but then you learn that they've been fighting stuff this entire time. And it's not training.
Okay.
They were
actually like, okay.
That's Ender's Game.
Right.
I forgot the other one that came out. Ender's Game was probably more enjoyable than whatever came out recently. I just can't remember it.
I can't think of it, man. I've been so behind on the movie thing. 2019 was not a movie year for me. I'll say it right now.
I mean, the movie I'm thinking about came out in like 2018, but it's still cool.
Right. But yeah, man. So we got anything else we want to brush up topics on?
Nope. I was going to end it on that unless you had something.
Nah, that's it for me, man. My sides hurt. I'm ready to go relax for the rest of the afternoon.
All right. Well, that was the end of this 2020 special episode of us just talking about what we're looking forward to. It wasn't that special. But
oh, hell yeah.
If you like the podcast and you want to hear more of us or see more of us, follow us on everything. Links are in the description box below. Comment, like, subscribe. However you can do it is greatly. It'll be greatly appreciated. And then I kind of want to.
Don't be afraid to. Yeah. Don't be afraid to kind of like hit us up about what your favorite 2020 movies coming up are.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If you're looking forward to Bloodshot, I didn't get to talk about Blood. I talked a little bit about Bloodshot. If you're looking forward to it, why should we like the goddamn character? I'm just wondering. I like Vin Diesel, but I don't know if Vin Diesel is going to put the movie over the top. You know what I'm saying? So, we will see you next time. All right, bye.
Bye.